Yeah.
We have an intro.
Intro.
Intro. I thought most podcasts and stuff have intros.
We do the intro in editing.
Oh, okay.
So, once again, it's on. Yeah, I'm back with my boo.
Lebu.
All right. Well, we back. What is it? 2024. We've been going for a while.
Mm-hmm. Building and putting
Coming
stuff.
up with new stuff.
Coming up with new stuff. Trying to make it more lighthearted. You know, I'm not gonna say we got a set thing we're doing. We're an unscripted
Is that right?
conversation.
Is that
Conversationalist.
Right?
Is that a word?
Yeah, unscripted conversational. There's some people is a conversationalist. Ain't that what Buddy said? He's a conversationalist.
Wait a minute, who?
Then Shannon Sharp said something.
Oh yeah.
He said, I ain't interviewed that man. I'm a conversationalist. It's a conversation. It's just a conversation.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But man, that's the thing, man. 2024 has been a lot. You know, the main thing about it is, you know, you gotta soak it all up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be cool, and you gotta take the days as they come, man. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. A lot in business. A lot in the business world.
A lot of foolishness.
A lot of foolishness. It's just a lot. 2024 is a lot, man. Like, it's so much that we say, okay, man, we got to talk about something. We got to get involved with something, man. You know, for whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? As we sitting here and we trying to come up with more ways to create income for ourselves. Being is that we are entrepreneurs. You know what I was thinking about that? You know, when people say entrepreneurs or you work for yourself or all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, we don't got no retirement plan. Like, you know, when you work for yourself or you own your own business, you take all that like head on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about that one day. I was like, man, you know what? Everything we do, that's it. It's whatever we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Not like, you know, you work in some place and they got a pension or something, or.
Well, that's what the IRA is for.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you do that yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you do it yourself.
You do that stuff yourself. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if it makes it feel different or makes it feel.
It makes it feels like I'm more in control of our future. You see what I'm saying? Like, most of the time when you do like 401k or whatever with your company, you have somebody else managing your money. Somebody else is deciding what, you know, what they should invest in on your behalf, which is fine. Yeah. Having those are good because people have been doing it for how many years. But I like it because I like playing around with, you know, the different stocks and seeing what else is going on. Am I a good trader? Absolutely not. But
that's the thing.
That's the thing. But I like having fun at it. Fun at it. Yeah, and
you have to work at everything.
Yeah, and I try to tell people like, okay, yeah, you can invest in stock, but it better not be money you need tomorrow.
Right.
Like, I think it's like Warren Buffett. I'm quoting him wrong, but I think you're supposed to leave stocks like 5-10 years. Like, you're not supposed to touch it. Yeah.
If it said, well, he basically was like, if you can't let it sit for 10 years, then you shouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Some people got day trading. Mm-hmm. Some people do long-term trading. Some people do a mix of both. Yeah.
I'm doing it because of, like you say, we're doing this ourselves. Right. So for our future or whatnot. It's not, we work for ourselves. We can't depend on nobody else to help us out for it.
When you think about it, you like we don't have a set plan. Whatever we thinking of or whatever we doing, that's the plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even like us sitting here and people say, oh, well, people making podcasts everybody trying to get in the podcast space. I'm not trying to be the best podcaster in the world. I'm trying to create an avenue for income.
Yeah.
A stream of income. If
they're having fun at it.
Right. What I'm saying, it's not like people want to be the best at something.
Yeah.
True. But in any event, there are different ways to capitalize off of every scenario. Like, you don't have to. So do this. Just say we doing this, and we get better at everything. We get better at recording. We get better at the whole production.
Yeah.
So that could lead to having a podcast company.
Yeah.
But we're not doing it. We have the facility to have people who are better.
Yeah.
Or people who this is their dream.
Yeah.
To do it. You see what I'm saying? But it's the getting behind the scenes and understanding how it works. You know, how do you put something together?
Yeah.
How do you put a show together? Or how do we put a podcast together? Or that could lead us into things that, like, when you're on the internet, somebody's like, hey, man, I got $100,000. I got $1 million. I want to do a podcast. Can anybody help me? Yeah, I can help you.
Yeah.
I was like, look, man, we ain't doing this no more. Because we know what to do.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily everything, but when you're an entrepreneur or you working for, you have to think like that. You have to think like, yeah, I mean, I'm doing this, and I would like for it to be a success.
Yeah.
But if it allows me to be successful in something else, I'll take that too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You have to. So we have to come here and say, well, you know what? Some people say, well, yeah. Matter of fact, I was looking at Cam and Mace the other day, and he right. He was like, people saying, oh, well, we can go down to Radio Shack and get a thing. Yeah, that is what we said.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. For us, we do business.
Yeah.
So if I can do this in our spare time, we do this, and you run across somebody who got a real show, who got real ideas, real, you know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something that we could produce or something that we could put work behind. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And put this on the schedule. Like, okay, every Thursday and Friday, Tuesday and Thursday, we're filming. We're doing this. We can put on a schedule and create a opportunity to create income. Yeah. Or you get what I'm saying? So everything got to have a multiple reasoning.
Yeah, and see, that's what I love about not just you, but that's what I love about how you think outside the box and you're willing to do other stuff, because some people, their mind is so closed off. Oh, I want to be in charge, or oh, I want to be in front of the camera, or oh, it's just me. I want to get it out of the mud, which is insane to me.
That's a really insane concept, but we all went through that phase. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We all went through it, but that's what I'm saying is true. We sitting here, and would I want to be a famous couple podcast and make a lot of money? There's a part of you that would want that. Yeah. But it's a part of me too. I actually like doing work. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, but I like that part more. I like, man, go in there, man, and set up some cameras. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like that. I like to figure out how to put it together. Yeah. I like that more than I like being the personality. Now, if that is a part of it, yeah, well, let's do it. Let's get the money. Let's invest in it and grow it. Yeah. But in the same sentence, why would we do it if, let's say, we could turn this into $1 million podcast, right? Or just $1 million situation. Me and you. But if we could do that, why wouldn't I do that for 4 people? Yeah. We could make $4 million podcasts if we take the camera off of us. So I'm going to say, nah, well, look, man. Hey, boo. I love the conversation. But look, we got to listen. Yeah. I got you. I'm bagging what you're breaking. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We could do 40. but I gotta not do the one we do. Say,
okay, it's been real. I talk when you get home.
Our hobby went pro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you have to think like that, especially if you're going to be an entrepreneur or work for yourself, or you're doing whatever this is, you're doing this on your own. You know what I mean? So.
But that's what I would tell people. If you can get help, if somebody's willing to work with you, and be like, all right, well, I can give you pointers, or hey, I can fund what you want.
Right.
I've seen on the internet where people be like, nah, I ain't want no help.
Right.
I want to do it myself.
Right.
What? As Cat Williams would say, why? Like, if somebody's willing to invest in you, why would you tell them, nah, I don't need your funding, I'm going to do it my own?
Because I don't know, man. And I think about that too. I remember when we used to do a lot of stuff, back in the day. I used to be trying to rap. I used to be trying to do all types of stuff. And that's one of the main things that would stop a lot of stuff that we would try to do, is the fact that nobody wants nobody to have no leverage on them.
Yeah.
Could be so much so that we won't move forward.
We want to get it out of the mud.
Right. If we can't get it from here, we not gonna get it. And I used to be looking at everybody like, listen, I don't care, bro. Listen, let's do this. And if we get there and they got a check, and whatever happens, you rob me, I rob you, whatever, at least we've made it.
Yeah.
We ain't made it yet. Like, we ain't went nowhere. We ain't done nothing. We haven't. You see what I'm saying? You so focused on what you think could happen that you are cutting off what is happening.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, I don't want that money. I don't want to be, because then you'll own half of the company. But right now, you don't have no company.
You ain't got no company.
Right.
You don't have nothing happening. You got an idea.
And it's a great
one. Maybe you should use the funding to get where you want to be, and then you can discuss again.
Then you can negotiate, because now you in business.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I've been a part of scenarios. I've been in situations where I was thinking, I was like, man, listen, I just want to win, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you call people, they ain't, all of a sudden they you call, hey man, they not answering, or they coming up with other reasons why.
Because they want to save the money to stun on people.
Right. For whatever reason. And you like,
all right, bet.
All right, man.
And what makes it so funny, you know how people be like, oh, well, you didn't believe in me at the time when you should have been believing in me. And so, when you hit them with that, okay, well, you're not answering, you don't want to move forward. Okay, that's fine.
Right.
I'm not going to stop
right.
in my tracks because you decide you want to do whatever. That's your business.
Right.
All right, player, wish you the best. But then when you put in the work to get where you want to be, then it's, oh, they think they better than me.
Right.
Oh, this right here, they looking down on me.
Right.
I don't talk to you.
I don't even know you.
I don't know you anymore. Right. We had an idea together.
Right.
You decided you didn't want to, for whatever reason, get involved with it. I kept moving forward without you. I have laid the foundation. Right. I have built on top of that foundation to build what I have now. And now you will tell me
that somehow, some part of this is either hate or you stole it from me.
Yeah.
But
then you hit that person. Okay, so for the past 3-4 years, I've been doing ABCD.
Right.
Now I can go on your social media and see you doing ABCD. Right. How am I hating on you?
Right. How?
We've been living two different lifestyles.
Right.
You've been whatevering it up.
Whatever that is.
I've been working it up. So you can't get upset when it's
right. When whatever I've done
is
giving me what I went to get. Whatever that is. You see what I'm saying? Because people are always thinking it's about, and that's what I'm saying. That's why some situations can't move forward, because everybody thinking it's about this. Like when we started.
Why did you want to go into business with me? This side track. What made you say, hey, I want to go into business with her?
Well, the main reason was you was one of the only people who wanted to do the work.
That is a horrible answer.
You was like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, well, nobody want to move forward.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, if I come to you and say, hey, you want to do this business? You wasn't like, nah, cause what am I owe you? What? You get what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you was open to moving forward in any capacity. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
People don't want to move forward.
Yeah.
They want it to be the end of it. Like, you see on TV, we turn on the internet, you see the mansions, you see all of that. So when I say, hey, you want to do business, your mind automatically go to that.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
It automatically go to that. So now we already at odds.
Yeah.
I don't know we at odds.
You figure it out later.
Right. You'll figure it out later, because right now, I don't know we at odds.
Yeah.
But in your mind, we are. Because you like, well, you're going to be in between me and my jet. You're going to be in between me and my mansion. You're going to be, but it's like, even if that's true, we got to go from here first. Let's get out of this position.
And move up.
Then we get, well, at that point, here's the thing. At that point, we can beef right now, bro. Wouldn't you rather do that with lawyers and yachts? Eventually, we gonna beef.
Yeah. Let's beef when we get the money.
You get what I'm saying? Like, let's beef once we win. Like, why are we beefing here?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But most people move like, you be like, hey, man, I got a great idea. I'm going to go. And once they go get with somebody else and they start rationalizing, they be like, oh, man, y'all can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now, when you call them, man, you know what, man? I know what? What about what?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you know what? I don't even know if I really want to do this. Because now their family or friends is like, that's a good idea. Y'all gonna make a lot of money. So who gonna be in charge of the bank? Who gonna be? Oh, so you think you can trust them? So now when you come back to me, and I'm like, all right, man, I'm ready. Look, I done went and got the pressure washer. I done went and got the truck. I'm gassed up. Nah, man, you know what, man?
And
you get what I'm saying? And now we can't even go.
That's what's so crazy about it, and that's what's funny about it, to where you can have a conversation with somebody and be excited about something, and then they'll, like I said, go to family and let these people who can't even manage a personal bank account.
Right.
And you right along with them. Neither one of you guys have ever financially managed anything, and the first thing is, who will be in control of the money? Not you.
Right.
You can't balance a personal checkbook.
Right.
You can't say, nah, I don't need that. You get your tax money. You can't say, nah, I don't need that.
Right.
Why would somebody let you be in charge of the business funds?
Right.
Okay, we can manage this together. And the thing what it is, they don't come out and say it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They don't come out and say, okay, well, they in their head.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want him over the money.
Right.
Or da,
From
da,
the
da.
beginning, as soon as I say, hey, let's do it. And we good. Now we go start putting things together and come back. Now we beefing, and I don't know, because I'm like, well, we going, oh, man, you know what? They start talking slow. They not answering the phone. Oh, man, my phone was dead. Man, I ain't never seen your phone die.
I saw you on Instagram.
Right. So, you get what I'm saying? So, it's stuff like that, because what I'm saying is people hear so many stories about things going wrong, and then that may be. But you're still missing the main point.
Yeah.
You saying, oh, well, man, I heard what's the name, Rob, what's the name for millions. I used to think like, damn, I wouldn't want nobody to rob me for $1 million.
Well, you ain't got $1 million.
Right. This is what I'm about to say. That's exactly what I'm about to say. I used to think about it too, like, man, I wouldn't want you to steal my money. It's the millions. I'm like, wait a minute. But I ain't got millions. You know what I'm saying? I don't got millions to steal. Well, put me in a position for somebody to steal millions from me.
Then I make them decisions and then I know how to.
I want to be somebody you can steal millions from first.
Yeah.
Let's get there.
Yeah.
But you can't. You so focused on if something bad happens, which it potentially it can.
Yeah.
Right? But imagine the life you would be living if somebody stole millions from you.
Mm-hmm. If they're able to steal millions from you, that means you got millions plus. I'm okay with that. I'd rather deal with that situation.
I'd rather get at you in litigation.
Yeah. Let the law deal with you.
Than what we got going on right now.
Right now, we ain't got nothing to argue over.
Right now, we ain't got nothing. We arguing over the future potential.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't put the work in yet for it. Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm calling you like, hey man, I done got the clients lined up. You showing up tomorrow? Man, you know what? What? Man, look. The business just ain't for me. Man. It just ain't.
Like, business ain't from you when we had this first conversation.
Right.
Before I invested whatever I was investing.
Right.
And and it's fine. Some people aren't meant to be in business.
They're not. And
They're
that's
not.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah.
But they don't want to admit it
right.
because they had got these people on the internets.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Right.
And that's all you got to do is not all you got to do.
Right.
You got to do that and 30 more things. Like people like, oh yeah, just go get an EIN number?
Right. Go get an EIN number and a credit card.
EIN number, credit card, period.
Right.
But you need to finish. You got more stuff you need to do.
How you gonna pay for this? How you gonna do this? What infrastructure have you put together to facilitate the opportunity to make the money?
I've seen it multiple times on, when I'm just scrolling or whatnot, and there these people about, yeah, you can do this to get this card, and then this card and this card, and then you call them again and tell you want to put these two credit cards. Next thing you know, you got a $50,000 limit. That person ain't got no clients.
Right.
They don't have the business. They got the EIN number, and you can show them how to maneuver and do this. How the hell they gonna pay the credit card bill?
Where the income gonna come?
Where's the income gonna come for you to pay that credit card bill? And people be like, "Oh, I don't use credit card. I don't go into debt." If you use your credit card, if it says due on the 15th, pay the balance off on the 14th. Right. But people don't see it like that. Right. Oh no, he said I can do this and get this card. Right. I got a question. Right. When you charge this $20,000, right? How you gonna pay that back?
Right. You don't even got $20,000 worth of clients.
Exactly. And that what kills me when they be like, oh yeah, all you gotta do. As soon as I hear all you gotta do, I just scroll. You're not getting my view because you about to lie to a bunch of people.
You what? Turn it off, huh?
I turn it off anytime. The first thing they say, listen here, stop scrolling. That's all you gotta do. I scroll.
You scroll.
I scroll off. I don't want to hear shit you got to say, because for one, you about to lie to a bunch of gullible people, or they're like, oh yeah, you can take my seminar and blah blah blah. I'm not giving you no $1,000 to come hear you speak on some stuff, and then people will line up. What irritates me is people will line up, spend their money on this stuff, and then they are not meant to be business owners. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. If you don't have the discipline in your current job to get to work on time, come in uniform, do what you're supposed to do that somebody has broken down for you to do. If you can't do that, then you can't be on your own, because you will fail miserably. And then, people are like, oh, no, it's easy to own a business. No, the hell it's not. Stop telling people. And I don't do a lot of replying. But when I see that type of stuff, I be wanting to stop lying to these people. But people on the internet, he's not lying. Yeah, I did this and I made such and such money. And then next thing you know, 6 months later, they be in jail for fraud.
The scam era.
The scam era is crazy. It's like stop, and people don't want to stop and say, okay, all right, logically. All right, I got a good credit score. I've been had my car for however long. I'm paying on my car payment. I've been working. My credit is good. I'm going to get this EIN number. I got this idea. You go get these credit cards, but then what? You cannot use these. That's how people be like, oh, I'm in a bunch of debt. I'm trying to pay this debt off. And I tell people they're like, I don't use my debit card for nothing. I use my credit card. Oh, no, credit card deal a lot of debt. I pay it off before
That's the only
before it's
thing
due.
people know is credit and bad credit.
Yeah.
Using money and using resources without having the income to take care of it. That's the only thing they know of credit.
Yes, $30. Make me pay $30 for 50 years.
Right.
Like, no, that is not how that works. Right. And you know, it's because I'm telling you, the scam era and on the internet, it's wild.
Because another thing about that right there is what makes it crazy is, like you said earlier, maybe you're not suited for business, but it's okay. Because guess what? Living a decent life or living a good life is the same either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't. When you go somewhere and you sitting down at a table, look at it like this. If we go somewhere on a trip and we go to a restaurant, we getting all that, right? A5 Wagyu, we doing all that. You understand? You understand? Doing all of that. We doing it on our business. You understand me?
Because we've talked business and we've done some business stuff so we can write it off.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I thought that when you were going there, I want people to be like, oh yeah, I just get a business and do that.
That ain't where I'm going with this. What I'm saying is, we there, wherever. Ritz-Carlton, Viceroy, wherever. We own businesses. But a CEO is there too. He works for a business.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Somebody else is there because they may be a ball player but we all at the same place.
Yeah.
Somebody that works for somebody that works for themselves, and people who from other walks of life are there. But we all looking at it from one standpoint. Like, living a good life only comes one way. No, it comes all the way. Yeah. If you got a business and you living good, right. If you work somewhere and you're living good, it's the same living good. It's not broken up to, oh, well, you own a business, the good life is just for you. No, it's not. Some people own a business and live a bad life. Some people own a business and live invoice to invoice. Yeah. Just like people live check to check. Yeah. It's the exact same thing. Yeah. But the internet, the scam era, got you thinking, once I get a business, the business doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean a blank check. Yeah. That's not what it means. You get what I'm saying? But when we don't do business or we don't own our own business, we think a business means unlimited source of income. Yeah. Like, oh, I get my EIN number and all of a sudden I got the infinity gauntlet. Nah, man, it don't work like that, man. You understand? Yeah. It don't work like that. Now all of a sudden I can just stick my hand in any pot and pull money out. No, it don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? So, like you were saying, if you don't necessarily have to be in business, but you have to run the business of your life efficiently. Meaning, like you said, get up on time. All of those things are the same things that a person who owns a business does independently. It's all the same thing. Yeah. Like you said, if you already not following the structure, then how you gonna follow the structure for yourself?
You're not. You're gonna crash and burn.
Right.
And waste your money.
And then you're gonna turn on the internet and somebody gonna have a thing. As soon as you scroll up, they go run up to the camera. Oh, wait, talking to you.
Swipe.
hey, wait, no, you. Swipe. Don't swipe.
Look, I'm swiping and I'm reporting you.
Don't swipe. Listen, I got a seminar this afternoon. And how you gonna tell me, irresponsible me, I don't even want to go to work now? You sitting there? Are you thinking about your future? Yeah.
That they be getting people like, and then that music in the back that be.
I am thinking about my future. You know what? I would like to own. I said, that is a nice car you got there. You see this car? You like this car?
No. Remember that man in Florida did that? he was, I don't know if he was doing seminars or something, but he was like, yeah, see this car, I got this car, I got this, or I run this business. I mean, so many of them.
Explain it. Yeah,
it's so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he in jail for the PPP loan fraud. Like, why you did? And people was, I think, paying him for like seminars or something like that, and now he in jail.
That's what I'm saying. That's what make the scam era so crazy, because people getting money from random things, random places, and it's like, that's not. Yeah. If you got the metal Amax, yeah. Go swipe that. Go swipe it. Yeah, they gon'. But then how you gonna pay for it?
How you gonna pay that?
How you gonna pay for it? Yeah, they sent you the black Amax. Yeah, you in there. Go on down there and tell them boys you want the big scat. Go on down there and tell them you want the AMG.
Until that damn payment come in.
Until that payment hit.
Then you looking like, I was lied to.
Right. Now you looking out the window watching it to see if the snatch man coming. You can't even sleep. You can't even
rest. Look, you parking and turning the
wheel. Right. You done parked it behind somebody. You done told somebody that they can park side. Oh, you can park like, nah, don't worry about it. Just park to the side.
Yeah.
Like, man, you sure you want me to block you in?
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Because snatch man on you. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and like you said, the crazy thing about it is, it's so much. It's when you turn on the internet, when you look at all of this stuff, you know, it's just so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much things that would lead you to believe that it's that easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's see what else is going on out here, man.
I don't know. You want to stick to business or just
It don't matter,
because it ain't got no.
Because didn't speaking of business, didn't Nvidia just bust up?
Yeah, man. Well, for people who had shares, it just split. It was like a 9-1 split. So I'm just waiting on it to go back up so I can retire.
Right. That's the retirement plan, huh? Right.
That's my retirement plan.
Right.
Oh, what? No, this is just leave it. But I think it's gonna go back up. But just doing research and seeing the different, how the breakdown it is when it comes to the chips of who designing them, who making them, and so that's fun. AMD and NVIDIA. The NVIDIA CEO said AMD, they're not competitors. They're just in the same space. Right. His cousin, the CEO in AMD.
There it is. My boy.
It's my boy. It's so funny because I was like, anytime he pop up, him or Elon Musk pop up on my I listen or whatnot. And so when the interviewer was, because he was basically like on a podcast too, and he was like, yeah, she's your cousin. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Let me rewind that back. So that's your cousin.
Right.
And he was like, no, we're not competitors. They're just in the same space or whatnot. So, bro, can you imagine? Side note, I know you probably don't get into but as, I'm not super tech savvy or whatnot. But I like looking at things and having dinner with him and Elon Musk. I wouldn't want to talk business. I would just want to see how, they just interact. Because, how they think, because I think the NVIDIA guy, he used to work, I can't remember what company he used to work for, but he left them and then he launched that. But they've been in that field for a while or whatnot. People don't realize it and they think, they just came about. But, just, I don't know. If I could buy them dinner, I would buy him and Elon Musk dinner. Elon Musk is a people like, he got a cult following. But the man, he built rocket ships.
Maybe you in the cult.
I think I am. Somebody called me. Remember when I told you Buddy called me trying to get me to help him get into the building and meet other, to network him? Yeah. He said the same thing to me. You ain't moved to Texas yet? I was like, what are you talking about? Elon Musk, isn't he building a town there? You haven't followed him yet? Not yet. But, people are like, he got a cult following, but he built rocket ships. People like,
he's involved in a lot of other stuff too. He's involved in a lot of stuff.
I didn't even know that.
A lot of money stuff.
Yeah.
PayPal. A lot of things that you use it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
He's either involved or been involved. And that's that's kind of wild, man. Like you're saying, when you think about being an entrepreneur, people think it's about just the money, but really, it's about being in situations and making opportunities and being a part of opportunities. Because as long as those opportunities is happening, you got to think, man. You started out with PayPal. Now, PayPal is everywhere. You sell PayPal, you do this. Then I think he got into something else, and then he got into Tesla.
What is it that? What was I talking about? The AI the AI thing.
Yeah, OpenAI.
Yeah, he was involved in that
that's
too.
What I'm saying.
Yeah,
you be involved in so many different things, and so people. That's what I'm saying. So people think everything is, well. Oh, as soon as we get the podcast, we gonna make millions of dollars.
Yeah,
could be.
But you better diversify.
Right. How many possibilities? Could you being involved in?
Yeah.
You're not looking at it. But now you're doing this as a hobby, but you really getting into tech. You really getting into things. So we could be messing around with this little thing and then find out that company is investing in. You're like, you know what, that little thing we bought? Yeah. They
Yeah.
Where are they looking for investors? But we don't see it like that. But to get to the point where Elon Musk or Bill Gates or these people, you have to think like that. Because Amazon was about books. Man, he wanted a bookstore.
Now this man out with his old lady.
Shirt off. That's not. Listen, the man wanted a bookstore. Now the man got the largest open warehouse online in the world. Yeah. It's a warehouse. It's a digital warehouse. Yeah. But he started out with books. But he didn't let it stop with, he let it, but we cut it off. We'll cut it off. Yeah. Look, man, I want to be the biggest podcast. That's it. Okay,
well. You don't want to diversify yourself?
Right. You could do a lot of things. I'm not blaming people because I get it. We all want success. We all want it. But Elon Musk is multiple times successful. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Bill Gates is multiple times successful. These guys is... But you have to think more than just, I'm going to get the money.
And you also... I remember I heard... I don't know who said it. It's a saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave that room and find somewhere else. Yeah, you're in a bad room. And I think that's another thing where they, I don't know, but I would see it as a plus if you always have a team of people around you that hey, I may have these ideas, but I know for a fact that person right there can execute it and, bring what's in my head to life or whatnot. So, those you have to, those people, like Elon Musk and Bill Gates, they're the front, but their team behind them is amazing or whatnot. They put it together, or they brought somebody in to put that team together for them to where they can be where they at. And I think a lot of people sometimes, majority of the world, they get lost in the figurehead of, you have these Elon Musk, but you should see, okay, who works, behind the scenes, like who is right with him. When he moved, who moved, what group of people moved with him. That's who you should be trying to see, okay, like what do they do? What they went to school for? And, what do they invest in and stuff like that? So, because even though they may work for him, they still got their stuff that they're doing, that they're branching off into. And you don't need to be in you don't need a lot of something. You just need a lot of a little stuff or whatnot. And you could be successful that way also. And people are like, no, I'm doing this. That's all I'm doing.
Right. What's true about that is just like you're saying, when you invest in, right? So you invest in, somebody want to invest in Tesla. Oh, that's cool. If you got the money, maybe you can. If
it's
you got
the station. And with how everything is changing, it's changing for everything, not just for us, like average Joes or whatnot. It's changing for like these, the stock market and stuff like that. You have somebody who can go on here and social media trader, and I wouldn't say, well, I'm going to say it. Disrupt.
Right.
What them people got going on.
Right.
Which it is, everybody, it helps the little man and, but yeah. But, and then it's funny how social media does that. Like, it's not just we seeing foolishness.
Right.
Unfortunately, well, it's fortunate. They have to deal with it also or whatnot. Like, you got somebody at social media trader that can mess these people day up.
Right.
Or year up. Mm-hmm. Depending on how much money they make them people lose. But
like you said, it's all a part of it. But like the point I was making before we got that call, it's like when you invested in one stock or you invested in one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we invested in Tesla, we invested in that, right? Mm-hmm. But it's millions and billions of dollars in support structure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got Tesla and everything is electric. But guess what? Somebody would be like, oh, well, what's the best investment? Well, you could invest in Tesla. Tesla is $5,000 a stock. I don't know. I'm just saying that number, right? You're like, well, you could invest in batteries.
Yeah.
You can invest in tires. You can all of the things that come with that thing. Mm-hmm. The supporting structures are worth more now. Now that's looking into the investment. Just like you were saying when you were saying about when you was talking about all the things that go around something, what was you saying?
Oh, about how they have like all these different people around them,
right?
To see what they invest in.
Right. It's the same logic. When you investing in a business or you investing in a company, you investing in AMD, you investing in this, and then you find out what this company makes this product that supports that product.
Yeah.
And now you look at that, and that's double. What everybody running the AMD or everybody running the NVIDIA. Yeah. But the people, and nobody running to the company that's making the product that makes this product. Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying, you don't think about it, but all of that goes together. Mm-hmm. So that's how you improve your opportunity of being successful. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're not looking at all the things that go to success. Yeah. We only look at the one thing. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. We only looking at, I can do a podcast. We're not looking at, the mics, we're not looking at that. Think about this. If every podcast, let's just break that down. If it's 5 podcasts, right? If we just use an easy number like 5 podcasts, 5. Mm-hmm. Then that means somebody sold 10 mics. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? There's 2 for each one. But we only gonna say we see the podcast. Yeah. But it's more money in investing in microphones. Yeah.
Or lighting.
How many lights did they sell? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what you should focus on. You should see that. That's how you see opportunities to provide for yourself. Yeah. That's how you see them. You say, well, you know what? Matter of fact, don't people say that? If you want to be successful, find a need or find a need and fill it. Like
what do people need? Right. What do they? Sometimes it can be like what they can't survive without, or what they feel they can't survive without. Right. And find your niche into that.
And find your way into that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And if you find everybody rushing to do a podcast, I'm gonna do one. Well, I'm gonna sell microphones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to sell microphones. You get what I'm saying? And I was talking to my partner about it. I say that's what good game is. Good game is seeing the value in something immediately. Mm-hmm. That's good game. Oh man, I done popped in there. Oh man, do that right there. What are you talking about? Yeah. No. I want to do that. I want to do that. Well, okay, you can do that. If I see you want to do something that bad, I'm gonna look at what's to the side of it.
Well, what he gonna need to do that?
Right. If it making people that antsy to do it,
yeah.
Then if everybody want to do a podcast so bad, and you see people give their, not saying they are, I'm just using that as an example, but you see people willing to do everything, do it, sell microphones, man. If they want to do it that bad,
yeah, then
that means the microphone industry is booming.
It's booming.
You see what I'm saying? But when you invest in when you thinking entrepreneurial, you have to think like that.
Yeah.
You have to, like, man, where is an opportunity? Where is one? That's GameStop.
Yeah, that's 10,000 S&P funding. Man.
People always say that. People always say that.
Like, what in the world? Apple becomes the first $1 trillion global brand. Nvidia's value triples report. You know, Apple has never created nothing. Like, they've created stuff, but like everything that they need for their phone and their devices, they just took, like, it's somebody else's. Like, when it come to, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how Apple had one product and everything else that's in Apple, like the cameras, music, all that stuff, they had one and they just kept adding to it. Like, your phone does everything. Like, you had the phone and like, well, why don't we just add a camera to it?
Right.
Apple didn't create cameras.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And
they didn't even make the phone.
Yeah, and they
didn't come up with the phone.
Yeah, they just keep adding stuff to it. Like, they don't come up with a new product. They just keep.
Well, they make computers.
They keep adding. Well, the cell phone. They were like, when it comes to these cell phones, they just add stuff to it or whatnot. And you know what's so crazy about Apple?
What?
Apple, I think they're genius to the way they market, because there's our generation and then there's the generations after us. Their focus is them. All kids want nowadays is Apple phones. Like, you tell them about a Samsung, I don't want that phone. Like, you know, them phones cost just as much as an Apple phone, or even probably even more. But they will look down on a Samsung because of the cult following.
Right. Well, like you say, if you selling a product, and that would be not a need so much as you need a phone, but you don't need a particular brand of phone. So that's an excess, right? So when you're talking about excess, you want to dig into what? Disposable income. Yeah. And if you can get the disposable income, you got $1 billion company. Don't do Elon like that.
Oh, why they doing my boy like that?
What did it say?
Look. They know publishers' emails from the day somebody kept receipts for a year. Well, he co-founded OpenAI in 2015. Oh, they wrong for that. They had to put it. Oh, man.
Large sums of money. Why are they doing that like that?
See? He said Apple devices will be banned at his companies. Oh, crap. Oh, they had to do my man like that.
But like you
I know
said
his lawyer's
earlier,
making a killing. He do be suing the hell out of people.
But like you said earlier, look how much stuff he integrated. The stuff that he's integrated in, think about this. That man is almost integrated into our future.
Yeah, he is.
You see what I'm saying? Because AI is everywhere. It's going to be on everything. He making electric cars, which is the future. And he talking about going to Mars. All of this is the society's immediate future. And he's involved in all of it.
Yeah, and the going to Mars thing is... if humans are destroying Earth, why you want to go mess up another planet? Humans are horrible. You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand that, the human race needs to survive. Do we?
It's like they saying, you catch an infection. It don't stay right there. It's going to spread to other parts of your body.
Yeah.
It's not going to stay at your knee. No, it's going to take over your body. So, now we need to infect the known universe.
Yeah.
We need to take whatever foolishness we doing here. We got to take it to Mars, man.
Now, you would have to be selective on who you...
Man, you can't select. You can't select that out of people. You can't select that out of people.
Humanity out of people.
You can't select that out of them, man.
Because it's like, if y'all will... I'm going to say y'all because I do my part. I try my best to do my part. Yeah. I'm not the best. No. But I do my best. Yeah. If you are destroying this planet, this beautiful, wonderful planet, what do you think will happen to Mars? Because what's going to happen is you just can't go there. You're going to have to develop it for people to be able to come. So you have to send a group of people who may survive. You send 50, 30 may survive the travel there or may be able to start. But it's hard work. Like, they're going to have to work to get it built up. And then you continue to build and you bringing people over. It ain't going to last.
No, it ain't going to last. See, it's going to last as long as the people is building.
But the minute it stops.
But the minute you get there and people start enjoying the good times.
It's over.
The minute you put a water park and a bar, that thing going down.
It's going down here.
It's going down, man.
The nigga be trying to come back to Earth.
Why? Because people going to start taking days off their shift.
Yep.
They going to start doing this. They going to start doing that. And
look, somebody need to be there to recycle the water and make sure the air stay purified. But they drunk. I don't feel like going in today. Like, people need this to survive, right?
As long as it's detrimental to our health, they going to do it. But as soon as it gets easy, it's going to go down.
So you give it about 100 years, and then next thing you know.
Man. Holes going to be popping up in the dome. Cracks going to be coming in. People going to start peopling.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Because I know I think they were saying something when he was like, I think you're trying to get to Mars to get away from AI or something like that. Mm-hmm. But won't they just follow you?
Well, for you to get to Mars, you're going to have to take AI with you.
Yeah.
How you going to pilot all of this? How you going to see all of this? You going to compute all of this stuff through space? Right? So think about it like this. When we got aircrafts right now, and the pilot put it on autopilot, that's AI. So when you go out and get into space, so you telling me, buddy gonna be like this
the whole time.
Nah, man, that man gonna press Mars. press Mars on the GPS, navigate.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? And that's AI. Listen, we done use AI for so long. When you navigate, when you pressing, what does it say? When you get to this light, turn right. That's AI. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's so ingrained in you, you don't know it. You think it's coming. What do you mean it's coming? You got Uber, don't you? You got GPS, don't you? That's AI. They telling you it's this mid journey or whatever. That's artwork, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? AI has already been here for forever, man.
Yeah.
GPS is AI.
Oh, shoot. Russian stock market suspend dollar trades after U.S. sanctions. We still sanctioning them people.
Sanction them up.
We got a couple other countries need to be sanctioned, but I ain't going to get into that. I don't know. Maybe we should do like how that girl did. What? Say some off the wall shit. Get people to go against us and be like, all right, bet. We this way. Let us get some see, all this is just news stuff I don't want to talk about because it's what's that? Oh man!
What?
Look at it.
All right. Look,
He do got a lot of baby mamas.
we need to go ahead and wrap it up for today. Right? We'll come back, and that's that girl you're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
that's that girl.
We'll come back and have
Another discussion.
some new stuff to talk about. But we just wanted to get back
at it.
Get back at it for our first time
In a long time. Yeah.
So, you got any closing?
No, not really. I enjoyed our little talk today.
Yeah. It was entertaining and interesting.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully people will listen to us and say, hey.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. And it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Or as easy as I think it's going to be. I'm going to have to work. And we out.
And we out.
Peace.